Okay. Um, hmm. Today I want to talk about what's going on in the Pokemon hobby and how a lot of people have been spending an absurd amount of money on sealed Pokemon product. Um, I went to the game store the other day and I came in to sell my bulk, but in doing so, I really ran into a lot of weird kind of spending habits from people. Again, I don't pocket watch people. You have the right to spend your money however you want to. But it came as a concern because there's people in this hobby that really justify not paying certain prices of overpriced Pokemon TCG products. But there are people that do pay these prices because people always question who's paying $120 to $200 for a Prismatic Evolutions ETB. Well, the answer is a lot of people are. And I'm not here to talk about, about the reprints coming up for Prismatic Evolutions, how the prices are going to go down, how people think everyone's scalping, and how no one should be paying these prices. But in reality, there are people paying these prices for Prismatic Evolutions. When I went to the game store, they had poster collections for $60, $40 for the tech sticker one, blister. They had, I think, $12 a pack, and the ETBs were like 200, I think, around there. Well, I'd say 120. I think that's the actual price. I think 200 was probably the Pokemon Center one. I don't know. They kind of have their prices not really adjacent to the ETBs, but I think I remember correctly, ETBs were 120. Um, but yeah, so my first interaction with this is there was these college kids. I mean, I guess not really. I mean, not really college kids. Well, I guess you can say that. Anyway, they were like younger than me by like I think a couple years. And one of them asked me, "Yo, bro, do you think I should spend 120 on that ETB?" And I was like, not really, because I explained to him there's reprints coming out. If you go on Twitter, you can find a lot of retail shops and other brick and mortar shops selling Prismatic Evolutions for MSRP or $10 more. Because I kind of explained the probability to him. I think it was 1,400 something odds of getting the SIR you want, and it's 1 in 40 packs getting an SIR. And I kind of explained to him, as like, you're gonna drop 120 on this ETB. The probability of you making your money back, or at least breaking even, is like slim to none. I mean, you could get lucky and pull the Umbreon for 1.5k, and he was like, "That's what I'm after." But I talked him out of it because I just don't feel like people should be spending that kind of money on an ETB. 150 for a $50 product is like ridiculous. I mean, like even if you're going through like this guy was trying to gamble his money to pull that 1.5k Umbreon, but I was telling him like, bro, you shouldn't do that. It's not financially, how do I say this, responsible. The card's gonna drop down in price later on. You're not missing out much. And he was fairly new to the hobby. I'm talking about like he was questioning like what was I doing? And I was like, bro, it's bulk. It's not really worth anything. He's like, wait, it's not worth anything? And I was like, yeah, it's just $1, a cent cards or whatever, like cards that are worth like pennies on the dollar, I told him. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. All right, whatever. Moving forward, after that conversation, I literally told him straight up, like, bro, just save your money. This place is kind of overpriced. Go somewhere else. Don't be on Reddit. Reddit just literally is a bunch of blasphemy and hypocrisy in there. Just go on Twitter, I guess X, follow these drop accounts like Pokemon Drops, Meech from Powtown, I think that's the other guy named Pokemon Mom, whatever. I was giving him a list, and you can find the restock there and pay half of what you're getting here. So I explained to him, bro, for $100 you can get 2 EBTs if you score at Target versus paying 120 for one. You basically double your chances of getting an Umbreon. You know, it could be in there. You could, you know, that's extra. That's double your packs. And he was like, wait, you got a point. You got a point. So he dapped me up and he said, appreciate it, man. Good luck on your content and stuff. I was like, hey, man, I really hope you find some good deals. And I spared him from spending 120 on an ATV. I remember his friends was like encouraging him to drop the money on it. But I was like, nah, bro, you shouldn't do that. Okay. Now that was like my first example. Like, okay, so people do pay these prices, these scalper prices, I guess. But that was like the gambling viewpoint slash, you know, it's just that gambling viewpoint where he was like that meme where it's like he's gonna hit gold, you know, or he's gonna go home and give up, whatever the case may be. You know, I'm not trying to promote gambling. Gambling is not healthy for anyone, and I don't want to enable him and encourage him to just drop 120 on a $50 box. That's just stupid. You know, morally as humans, we should probably be more cautious and promote more anti-gambling versus encouraging people and enabling people to throw money and gamble. You know, I feel like that's me. But moving forward, next thing you know, I see a kid and a dad buying some Pokemon cards. I think they dropped 220, one on the Surging Sparks ETV and one in a Prismatic Evolutions ETV and a Celebrations pack and I think Evolving Skies. They spent like 250 or whatever. The dad was like, didn't even hesitate to drop that kind of money. You know, as a kid, I come from a low income background. My dad, I asked him too in the car ride back, like, yo, would you drop 250 on me as a kid on Pokemon cards? He was like, no, that's ridiculous. And looking back at that kid, you know, maybe they are not low income people. I mean, the area I was kind of high income driven. But yeah, so the dad just nonchalantly drops 250, and I know 250 isn't much, but like on Pokemon cards, especially, you're paying 3 times as much as MSRP or 2 times as much, whatever. You're paying more than you should be buying Pokemon cards for. You know what I'm trying to say. So seeing them buy those cards, seeing the dad buy those cards for his son was just like, wow. So there are parents that don't know what they're buying. You know, they just want to see their children happy, and I don't have anything against that. But it's like, as parents, as adults, you should be educated, or at least ask questions, or, you know, do some research to understand what you're buying your children. I know 250 isn't much to certain people at certain incomes, but like, you know, it's kind of like these LGSs and these resellers are going to have a field day because there are parents that want to see their kids happy, and their kids are asking for Pokemon cards, and their parents will probably just pay these prices and not even question it. That's kind of a red flag, you know. I feel like we as a community, or if you're a parent buying Pokemon cards, you should ask around, or at least you should offer, or at least people in the community should offer some advice to parents and say, hey, don't drop this kind of money on Pokemon cards. Be smarter and be better at it. But then again, you know, the average adult versus adult Pokemon card creator, collector has, you know, it's the differences and responsibilities differ. I feel like, you know, I guess you can do both, but I think this guy just didn't understand Pokemon, and he was like, I gotta take care of my family, I pay the bills, you know, yada yada yada. That's what kind of family they look like. Okay, so the third thing came up. I saw, I think, like a brother and his two sisters, whatever. They were buying some Prismatic Evolutions. These guys literally just dropped, like, you know, I would say they bought 2 binder collections and like 3 text stickers. So 3 text stickers at $40 each. That is $120. 60 is $120 again, like $240. You know. And at first they were gonna get the text stickers, but the guy, the shop owner, one of the employees was like, "Hey, um, you should get a binder to hold your cards in," you know. And he was breaking down the Prismatic Evolutions binder, uh, you know, product. And he was like, the binder, you basically, if you buy this product, you're getting the binder for free. He was like saying the binder's worth $20. And I was just scratching my head like, what? No way, get out of here. You know, I was kind of like flabbergasted by that because I was like, no way this guy's justifying them to pay $60 for a binder collection. You know, it's kind of like, who are you there for? Are you just there to make money off people and just, you know, take advantage of these people that don't know what they're buying? Or like, are you there to like assist and be knowledgeable in the Pokemon space and be like, hey man, let's buy the collection, you know, we'll sell it to you, you know, for MSRP, if not like $10 more. You know, I don't have a problem with that, but you're charging $60 for this thing, like it's crazy. And then the text stickers is even more crazy. $40 for 3 text stickers, like 3 packs, is insane. Like that blister. But yeah, so that they pay for it, they leave. It just mind blows me that the employees don't really show a sense of like, we know what we're doing. We should probably educate these consumers, you know, on MSRP or like what it's actually worth. But these guys just straight up just bought it, didn't even second guess it either, kept moving. All right, so here's the last one, the fourth interaction I see. 2 grown men come up and they see Prismatic Evolutions ETBs. They're pacing around, they're thinking, they're looking on their phone, they're doing their research. I don't know what kind of research they're doing, but I'm pretty sure the Prismatic Evolution ATVs are going for like 100 on eBay. I don't quote me on that. I think they are, but they pay the 120. Again, no questions asked, just straight up. They both get 1 ETB each. Again, another 240, and then just walk out, you know. And the guy's just, I guess it's just on it. And with these 4 interactions I've seen while at the card shop along with my bulk, it just surprises me that, yeah, people are going to pay these prices regardless. They don't even think about it. It's kind of like, you know, to me, when I look at eBay and I see, like, I remember people were paying $300 for Shining Fates ETVs when they first dropped. I was thinking to myself, who is paying $300 for that? That's like almost a case at the time. I guess moving forward, you could probably get a case of Shining Fates for like probably $350, $400. That's almost a case. And you're just buying 1 ETB for $300. It's ridiculous. I was just like, wow, this can't be real. And then moving fast forward now, I literally witnessed firsthand that people are literally going to pay these Scalper, exuberant, you know, just insane inflated prices of Pokemon product and not question it, not give it a second thought, not even research, not even look into it, you know. And it's different perspectives of people. Like I said, you have the kid in the sun, you have the college student, we have 2 grown men, we have a sister, 2 sisters and a brother, you know. It's just crazy to me that, you know, we live in an age where people will just pay anything and not even question it, not even uphold it, you know, not even sit there and say, maybe I shouldn't pay these prices. This is kind of too high, and keep it moving. Now, granted, I did see one guy question the prices of Prismatic Evolutions at the store, but they were just like, I'll pass, because I think he understood that those prices were heavily inflated and over MSRP. But there was another interaction where, you know, some guy who's been traveling, he's like, I'm pretty sure he's in his mid-30s. I'm gonna say 40s, but I'm pretty sure he's in mid-30s. He's like, yeah, I just came back from work and stuff. Let me get a Prismatic ETV. And he just, again, 120 paid for it. I think he was trying to negotiate a lower price, but I don't think they were budging, so he just paid the 120 and less. Again, you know, I guess it's another perspective. You can see people, you know, sitting there and saying, I'll give you $100 for that. But they're like, nah, 120 and whatever, move on. But yeah, I mean, there's evidence, there's proof that people are willing to pay these prices. And again, not questioning it. I'm pretty sure I said that. I repeated myself. This is my first time doing this kind of content, but I'll work on it. But it's just crazy to me that Yeah, we need more people educated on buying Pokemon card products, and more people need to be more aware of what they're buying, who they're supporting, and understand that just because doing a little research, it will go a long way. And if people are more knowledgeable and understanding that, hey, I'm this is kind of a price, why am I paying this, maybe these prices will start to climb down. But then again, you can't educate everyone, you can't show everyone the way. Most people will just ignore it, move on, or won't don't even care, and will continue to support these absurd prices, and they will become the social norm within the Pokemon economy. I don't know why it's kind of cringe calling it the Pokemon economy, but the Pokemon sealed product economy, I guess, whatever. But yeah, I don't know if you have any experiences where you witness people spend a lot of money on Pokemon product, or if you have an experience where you help someone not spend, X amount of money on overpriced stuff, let me know in the comments. I really want to see people's stories, and I really formulate like a video on, what you should buy, what to look for, how you should buy Pokemon card products, who to follow, what's the best place to do it, because a lot of people don't know what they're doing. Just from these interactions alone at the card shop on Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday. Yeah, I think I said Sunday. I hope I didn't say Saturday. But yeah, Sunday. To help people more understand of how the hobby works and how you can save your money. Again, saving money. That's all that matters at the end of the day. And I'm not pocket watching, so don't take it offense. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this kind of content. I'll be producing more videos like this because I don't know. I'm kind of in a limbo about Pokemon cards at the moment, and I just don't want to support these prices, and everyone's just in it for the money right now, and there's a lot of things going on with Pokemon in itself. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Until next time, I'll see you later. Peace.